second place for Red Bull Racing Australia, Craig Lowndes. In third place for Team Techno VIP Pet Foods, Shane van Gisbergen. And representing the winning team, Holden Racing Team, Adrian Burgess. Making the presentation of the third place trophy is Andrew Ford, Chairman, South Australian Motorsport Board. Presenting to second place is Grantley White, Director of Sales from our major sponsor for the weekend, Clipsal by Schneider Electric. Making the presentation to the winning team is Air Commodore Noel DeWart, Royal Australian Air Force. And making the presentation of the first place trophy and the winner's laurel, the Honourable Jay Weatherill MP, Premier for Motorsport. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2014 V8 Supercars Clipsal 500 Adelaide Race 3 winners.
It's the 11th career victory for James Courtney. You can just see how much it means for him. That's a tough weekend. Physically and mentally spent. But winning changes everything. And Adrian Burgess in his first weekend at the Holden Racing Team will take some silverware home with him. So congratulations to the Holden boys. It's a clean sweep on the podium for the Clipsal 500. And Barrett's was right. That's one of the best Clipsals we've ever seen. Here's Robbie Starr. And he's got the job of catching the champagne. That had a touch of turn 8's about it. Disaster written all over it. Massive crowd. 273,600 is the official figure. So more than 250,000 people over the 4 days have come through here. 84,000 here today. These are the scenes that explain why we love V8 Supercars so much. They put on that kind of racing, and they put everything on the limit, lap after lap after lap, all the way to the end. Courtney, Lowndes, van Gisbergen. That's your podium for the third race on the first event of 2014. So what does that mean for the championship picture? Well, Lowndes is still in front, 282, so he was just so solid on the podium for all 3 races. Look at Fabian Coulthard. He could be in for a championship year. Van Gisbergen and Jamie Whincup. So the defending series champ drops from 2nd down to 4th in the 3rd race. And that's how they wrapped up the final day. Big Holden town, of course. I know they've been doing it tough down here, and it's always good to be able to celebrate a wonderful sporting moment. The Holden Racing Team are back on top.
Is James Courtney, and the biggest problem in the garage at the moment is that your boss Adrian Burgess says, I was booked on an early flight, you'll have to revise that in a hurry. Congratulations, that was a beautiful drive under pressure.
No, look, it was a tough day for us. We didn't qualify as good as what we wanted. We knew we had pretty good car speed, but the race was crazy, all those restarts and everything, and you know, really, I could do comfortably low 22s, which ended up being the pace that we needed to win the thing. So we didn't get it gifted. We had to pass quite a few guys and work pretty hard, and you know, I can't thank these boys enough. The amount of hours they've put in over the Christmas break and been away from their families.
And in particular, the recovery, given that last night was so late for all your group, because they basically had to put a left-hand side on the car after the turn 4 thing yesterday. Yeah, we had a suicide door off a Rolls Royce on the front of it for a while, but no, it's yeah, the boys worked. I think they got back to the hotel at 4:30, so it's the best way to repay them skin and feed us on my car. Those guys worked so hard, and to get the result, the win today was awesome. What do you reckon?
I reckon it's a dream way to start the relationship, and we just need a few more of these ones.
It's never easy though, is it? I mean, there are times in that race where anything could have happened. There was so much going on, so many controversial things, so many things that are going to be talked about for a long period of time. What are your thoughts in terms of overview of the race?
Oh, look, overview, I mean, the team did the job, you know, and JC did his job, everybody did. Everyone's contributed. You can't ask for a better result. The last couple of months have been hard, you know, I've been firmly had my foot up the backsides of a few people, and the guys are responding to it, and I can't thank those guys enough at the factory, the team. They're all working so hard. And
hold this thing up, Adrian, because this is actually what it's all about. This is what the blood, sweat and tears is all about. Yes, there you go. And it's a little recovery for you also in terms of the fact that you were nicked 25 points for the bold move down in there at turn 4 as well.
That up while we're on a high, shoot us down. But no, look, it's been a crazy weekend. This weekend is always out of control with you know, guys not driving for a long time, especially me, and the conditions are pretty tough. So yeah, it's good to come back after that and get as many points as we could today.
Where did Karis disappear to? She was there in the background a moment ago, but she's had enough of you, which I can understand. And Phil, your trainer as well, just making sure that you are in good nick and you're pulled up okay. Robbie, come over here. You pull up okay?
Yeah, no, I've got a bit of a cork in the right buttocks, but apart from that, we're all good. Robbie did an amazing job on the radio.
Season 24 started pretty good.
This guy's been at the Holden Racing team since way back when.
Years.
I know, I was there. And he worked very solidly with Mark Scaife over a long period of time, and this is a lovely bit of sugar for you. Well done, Robbie.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, it's couldn't better start. It's been a tough weekend, and you know the boys and JC did a great job. It's a great effort for the whole team, and onwards and upwards now. It's a lot of work still to do, and we'll keep pushing hard.
Adrian, you said to me earlier in the weekend that you felt as though you still didn't quite have the pace. There's nothing like the kind of boost that you get from a result like this to go and explore how you're going to find that pace. You've got a lot of work to do, though, in the coming weeks. You've got a lot of racing coming up, and you've got to keep on working very hard to get all of the elements glued together here.
100%. Yeah, no one's doing it easy, but the guys have been working so hard, and this is a fantastic way to show them what we can do if we work well together. And the boys didn't put a foot wrong today. I can't thank those guys enough. We just want more of these now.
And GT, there are two people in the garage here. How was his day?
Oh, look, I mean, GT should have been up there with James, and El Perdog was doing a fantastic job. He was on the podium till a couple of laps to go, and same with Slady. For the whole group, they've been working really hard, and this is a great way. This is one result, but we're going to get more of these.
All right, well, congratulations, guys. Huge job today. Clipsal 500 champions 2014.
Yeah, it's a good insight, Crompo, into the locker room feel at the Holden Racing team. They've really tried to change things around, not just with personnel, of course, but with the way they attack a race weekend. And it's a very proud team. You obviously know. Rob Starr was your engineer as well. This will mean a heck of a lot to start the season.
There's a lot of really good people there. They look like they got their mojo back a bit, and a lot of the stuff that Adrian Burgess brings is just about the cooperation of the team and making them gel. So Alistair McVeigh, guys like Robbie Starr, they're guys that are bright enough to actually get a result. It's not like they haven't got good personnel. And today, I thought that James drove very well. To come from 15th and win this race, very good effort.
We know what James Courtney can do in the car. We know that last year things didn't go his way, and he copped a real thumping, especially throughout the Enduros. So when you come back and you start a season like this and you know how to win a championship already, and you've got the guy alongside you who you did that with back in 2010, he's going to walk away from this thinking, not only can I win races this year, I can fight for the title again.
No doubt. And look, that's the whole thing. You look at Anthony McDonald and Adrian Raskin and those guys that are jumping around. They've been there. They've done it. They've won championships. They know what the feeling is. They know what the chemistry needs to be. And what you've got to do now is apply yourself to it. This is a very, very tough game. We know that. We've seen how difficult and arduous that race was. That was one of the most controversial and difficult Clipsal 500s we've ever seen. So to have them win it, good signs.
There's a bit of drama going up and down pit lane. So the last time that HRT claimed the overall Clipsal trophy, which you get for winning on Sunday, was 2010 with Garth Tander. So 4 years down the track, James Courtney has done it. Red Bull Racing Australia, still a successful weekend. 2 wins out of the 3 races. We'll check in at Red Bull right after this break. Stick around, the V8 Supercars here at the Clipsal 500.
The Adelaide event, the atmosphere, the size of the event, the way that they put the race on with the concerts on each night, the fans there get right into it, and we feed off that.
The atmosphere is electric. The people of Adelaide get behind the event like no other race we go to.
300,000 people as well come through the gates, so we showcase our new liveries, new brands, new manufacturers, so it is the ideal start to the season.
Once the jets fly over on the Saturday and we start the engine and you hear the crowd over the top of that, it's just a pretty cool way to start the year.
As great a circuit as it is, it's one of the most punishing circuits as well. Get it wrong and it bites you.
It's fast, it's dangerous, it's hot.
For us, it's one of the hottest races that we do, and particularly on the Sunday, one of the toughest.
It really shows who's going to be the form drivers of the championship.
It's a great track, and it's a great format. It's a challenging race, and it's one of the real marquee events that we have. So it's great to start the year with a bang, and hopefully that bang means race wins, not concrete walls.
Yeah, Scafey, you and I came through that mad crush of people from the commentary box over here to the studio, and it's just amazing the amount of people that have been here. I just want to point out a couple of special mentions on race 3 and how they finished. Rick Kelly finished in 5th, and James Moffat also inside the top 10. So a great effort from the Nissans. But what about David Wall from 18th to 8th? Dale Wood in car 21 finished 10th after starting in 21st. So great effort from those guys, and that sets the platform for a good season 2014. One of the biggest incidents today, of course, was just down here at turn 1 when Team BOC's Jason Bright ended up in the air. It was a horrible, horrible crash, but the great news is that he's okay, the car's not, so let's check in with Barrett's.
Yeah, Brad Jones and Jason Bright here. Matty, Brighty, I know it's going to hurt a little bit tomorrow, but for now it's okay.
Yeah, all good. You know, it was, fortunately, like I said earlier, the car did its job, and, it was pretty gentle in the end.
Brad, the car, you haven't had a chance to have a good look. That's it down on the flat top with the lights flashing there. What do you expect? Is it a start from scratch?
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of work to do. So we've got another bare shell just finished at the workshop. So, look, we've got a week and a half. It's not a lot of time, but I'm sure we'll get it all sorted out. And it looks like there's plenty to do, but we'll just wait and assess it once the car gets back.
Brighty, you've had a tremendous career and a long career in motorsport, but never done anything quite like that before.
No, it's the first time I've sort of landed on my roof. I sort of didn't know where to look for bits to unplug. Like my cool suit was seemed to be behind me, and the radio was in a different spot. So, yeah, Brad had a little bit of experience of sort of parking on his roof, and I should have probably asked for a bit more advice there.
Yeah. Brad, what's do you want to have one back? Because feel free.
Unbelievable. I remember renting him a chassis that he destroyed, so I don't know whether it actually rolled over, but I remember that he had kept it for a long time. Oh, look, it's very unfortunate. I felt we were one of the fastest cars all weekend with both Fabian and Brighty, and anyone could have won that race today, and I felt, with things being just a little bit different, we were in the mix. So it's unfortunate, but we'll be down to our BOC Gas and Gear store to get all the gear, and we'll be straightening it all up, and we'll give the sponsors product a really good run over the next week, and we'll be strong at the Grand Prix, I hope.
Take a big truck. Good luck, boys. See you.
Thank you.
Yeah, they always bounce back with a smile, Bradley Jones and Jason Bright. Scary to think that in his long career, that's the first time that he's ever ended up upside down. At Red Bull Racing Australia, Lowndes simply brilliant across the weekend, a first and 2 seconds. I mean, he's right at the peak of his game still.
Absolutely, and to finish the weekend with 282 points and be 52 points clear in the championship, great way for him to start this year's campaign.
And 83 points clear of his teammate who started so well. Jamie Whincup state of mind after today. He's really just going to have to put that one behind him and go, that's what Clipsal does.
A lot of aggro. I mean, a lot of controversy. He was forging his way back. Big dive down the inside of Caruso, out of the game. So he'll have to regroup now. I mean, it's still from a speed standpoint, they're looking pretty good.
All right, well, Barrett's has gone from Team BAC down to Red Bull Racing Australia.
Well, guys, this is what happens on the rare occasions when Jamie Whincup doesn't find himself on the podium. You pick up the vacuum hose and just cool down a bit, Jamie, after that one. Look, you can't change the result, obviously. No. But what do you take away from this weekend?
I'd take away positives. We had quick cars, but it wasn't our day. 7 8 laps around here is hard work. I'll fly home tonight. I'm gonna wake up, have a big brekkie, and put the boat in and go fishing tomorrow. I'm absolutely knackered.
Physically, do you feel you've got a lot to do to get through this season, or has that really knocked you about?
No, physically we'll recover. We'll recover in a couple of days and go again. You know, we've prepared well. I will take away positive that the car was up to speed. Pretty cool story for James and Adrian. You know, Adrian's not well liked around here for leaving us, but he's done a great job. Credit where credit's due.
Two things, I guess, for you. That the battle with HRT, that's obviously on now. We'd heard talk about it, but clearly this is going to be a real wrestle all year.
Yeah, we predicted those guys to step up. We predicted the Volvos are going to be fast. Gizzy's quick. Half the field's fast. You know, it all just comes down to who gets it right on the day and makes the least mistakes. Today that wasn't us, but hopefully in the future that is us.
You said coming to this weekend that every championship's been harder to win. Is 2014 looking like the toughest?
Yeah, without doubt. Yeah, 13 was a step up on 12, and 14's definitely going to be a step up on 13. So plenty of action. I'm looking forward to seeing the replay. Is Bridie okay? I don't even know if Bridie's all right. Yeah, he's good. Yeah, so there's plenty of action going on. I haven't seen any of it yet, so looking forward to the replay.
Jamie, have a great day tomorrow kicking back on the boat. Enjoy it.
Yeah, will do.
Get that wakeboard out.
You're very relaxing.
We might just see if we can catch up with Mark Dutton as well, who's just in here. Sorry, guys, start off. We could steal a quick word. Your assessment on the weekend. I know it's been a real up and down ride for you guys today.
Yeah, well, Clipsall's always a tough one. It's a season opener, and it's a really hard track to get the car right. So the engineers and the crew have been working really hard on the car all weekend, and the drivers have had a tough car to drive. We've seen that in the qualies, a little bit nervous and things like that, but still punching out the good results. So, mate, I couldn't be happier. There's definitely things we need to tune up, and for us it was the pit stops. We made a few mistakes. We lost time in almost every single pit stop, and that's not good enough. Losing time in one's not good enough, let alone all of them.
Now, we know how you guys love a fight. It looks like you've got one on your hands with the Holden Racing team this year and an old mate who's turned sparring partner.
Yeah, exactly. But it won't just be them. We've seen, obviously, the Volvo, a little bit of poke there, going rather fast. And we knew this coming in. Everyone will be stronger this year. And it is, it's the old cliche, it's harder to stay up the top, but it's an old cliche because it's true. It is hard work, but we're there for the challenge.
Excellent. Everyone's gunning for you, Dado. We'll regroup. We'll see you next round. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Apologies, Barretts. Now we'll take a break. We'll have more after this at the Clipsal. Live all the action, and there was plenty of it here at the Clipsal 500. 1 o'clock on Monday and Tuesday on 7 Mate. We'll have full replays of the 3 races. V8 Extra next Saturday. Crompo will give you a complete wrap of the Clipsal 500. That's 3 o'clock. And then our next event, races 4, 5 and 6, the Tyre Power Tassie 400 at Symmons Plains. So that is the super sprint format. 2 races on Saturday and 1 200-kilometre race on Sunday. You'll see it all here on 7 Sport. Mark Scaife, summary, one word, the 2014 Clipsal 500.
Oh, wow. I mean, we said it was on for young and old, but it certainly is.
I would have said crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just amazing. And what a finish. James Courtney takes home the Sunday trophy. Hope you enjoyed it. It was wild. It was fun. It was everything that we expect of the Clipsal 500. We'll see you next time in the V8 Supercars on 7.